What's up, guys? I got the keys here, back with another video. So I'm sure you've seen a bunch of these videos talking about escaping the matrix, right? Um, I know I got tired of these on my journey, um, because it's a very false narrative. Okay, that, like, in a way, yes, you can escape the matrix, right? But here's the thing: you're still going to be in it. Okay, you create the matrix, therefore you are the matrix. Okay, your inner matrix reflects the outer matrix, okay, and vice versa, okay. So um you know we don't need to do these full moon rituals and you know reiki healings every day, and jumping through cosmic portals, and um not work a 9 to 5, okay, because there's a lot of that going around too. I know I fell for it, right? Oh, you don't need your 9 to 5, just quit. You can just make your own money, and maybe at some point you can, right? But we need to realize that wealth is built. Okay. It doesn't just happen overnight. I mean, maybe for some people, but um, you're going to be in the matrix regardless. You are operating within it, okay? And to hold the light within the matrix. So, and I've said this before, but when you break down the word matrix, what does it go for? Ma, tri, X, right? X is the Christ. Tri is the Trinity, okay? And Ma is mother, right? So the matrix is the mother. It is Earth, okay? It's not something we're escaping. It's something we're learning how to manipulate and actually work with, right? Not manipulate in a malicious way or anything, right? But learning to manipulate the 3D reality, right? So we change our inner reality to reflect the 3D reality. Okay. Um, but there's that big narrative of, oh, we're escaping the matrix, we're transcending the third dimension, blah blah blah, like 3D to 5D thing. And not that it's not real, right? But it's the thing is it's spiritually. So you're moving through dimensions all the time, okay? It's not just like some woo woo shit, right? It's not like, oh, I went from 3D to 5D and now I'm in the 5D all the time. No. Um there you're going to be operating in 3D, you're going to be operating in 5D, you're going to be operating in 4D, it's all cohesive, okay? Um don't fall for this shit. If any, and I'm not shaming people that say, escape the matrix, right? Because they're using it as like a thing to pull you in, right? And I'm not saying they're wrong or they're right or whatever, right? But I'm just simply pointing out something that you are not going to escape the matrix in the physical sense, right? You're not going to go live off grid, and they're never going to find you again, and type of thing. Um, but you can escape the matrix internally, right? Breaking free from all the fear and the worries and the all the bullshit that we have blocking us. Okay. That is really escaping the matrix. Okay. And again, things are always going to come up. So there is no real escaping, right? Because you're not even trying to escape. You're learning how to live within. Okay. Um, so you don't need healing every day. You don't need to meditate every minute of the day. You just don't need to. You don't need to buy 6 courses, you know what I mean, to escape the matrix, because you're not going to do it. um, Nothing wrong with buying courses that actually help you, right? Nothing wrong with that. But when we're using things to escape, right? The word escape in itself, like, we don't try to escape our feelings. We don't try to escape our mind. We don't try to escape any of that, right? So why would we try to escape the matrix? No, we're learning how to operate the matrix. Okay. We're learning how to change it so it's better, so we can make a better world. Okay. Um, so anyways, with that being said, I'm doing one-on-one consultations. So if you are ready to let go of this narrative, right? Please send me a message with your name and a little short description of what you're going through, and we will get it all set up. Okay. I will see you guys in the next video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and peace.